Have you ever experienced a relationship where someone refuses to let you go, even when it's clear that staying together is no longer healthy for either of you? If you've been involved with a narcissist, you might have felt this way. But the reasons for their behavior can be shocking and unsettling. Narcissists are often skilled at manipulation, using tactics that may leave you questioning why they can't simply let go when things are over. In this article, we'll explore 6 shocking reasons why a narcissist won't let you go, shedding light on the psychological mechanisms at play and the tactics they use to keep you hooked. Before diving into the discussion, it's crucial to understand that narcissists operate from a place of deep insecurity and self-interest. Their actions often come from the need to maintain an inflated self-image, and they view relationships not as mutual partnerships, but as tools to serve their personal agenda. In their eyes, relationships are a means to fuel their ego and bolster their sense of superiority. Therefore, the dynamics of a relationship with a narcissist are heavily skewed in their favor, as they always seek to be in control. With this in mind, let's embark on a journey to uncover the truth behind narcissistic behavior and explore why they can't simply walk away when things get tough. Narcissists often struggle with profound feelings of inadequacy and low self-worth. They mask these insecurities with grandiose behaviors, demanding constant admiration and validation from others. As a result, their relationships become a reflection of their need for validation, rather than genuine emotional connections. They manipulate and distort reality to ensure that others see them in the light they desire, and if you fail to meet their expectations, they may discard you without a second thought. However, when someone tries to break free from their influence, the narcissist will often react with frustration, anger, and desperation to regain control. If you want to better understand the mind of a narcissist and protect yourself from their manipulative tactics, it's essential to equip yourself with knowledge. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video if you're finding this discussion valuable. This information will help you gain the clarity needed to spot narcissistic behaviors, and more importantly, take back control of your life and well-being. The more informed you are, the better you can protect yourself from the toxic cycle that often accompanies narcissistic relationships. One of the key reasons narcissists refuse to let go of a relationship is their insatiable need for control. This desire goes beyond mere dominance in a romantic partnership. It extends to every aspect of their interactions. For a narcissist, control is the ultimate source of power. They fear losing their influence over you, as it would threaten their fragile sense of self-worth. Whether it's through emotional manipulation, gaslighting, or guilt-tripping, the narcissist will resort to various tactics to ensure you remain within their grasp. The loss of control is a direct threat to their carefully crafted persona, and they will do anything to prevent it. Narcissists are driven by a deep fear of being exposed as vulnerable or imperfect. In a world where they are constantly striving for admiration and reverence, the idea of being seen as ordinary or flawed is unbearable. When you try to break free from a narcissist, it's not just about the end of the relationship. It's about the loss of their image of perfection and the possibility of having their mask ripped off. To avoid this, they will fight fiercely to maintain their dominance, often resorting to emotional blackmail or manipulation to keep you engaged in their game. They rely on their ability to control and manipulate to protect their fragile ego. Ultimately, the narcissist's inability to let go stems from their overwhelming need to feel superior and in control. They don't see relationships as a way to grow or evolve, but as a tool to feed their ego. This need for control can lead to toxic patterns of behavior, where the narcissist constantly pushes boundaries, disrespects your autonomy, and refuses to let go when things end. Recognizing these behaviors is key to breaking free from their hold and reclaiming your life. Understanding the psychological mechanisms behind narcissistic behavior can help you navigate the emotional complexities of dealing with a narcissist and empower you to make healthier decisions for yourself. When a narcissist senses that they are losing control over you, They may resort to tactics like emotional blackmail. They know exactly how to push your buttons to make you feel responsible for their emotions. For instance, they might tell you that if you leave, you'll be abandoning them at their most vulnerable, or worse, they may threaten self-harm, or even suicide in an attempt to make you feel guilty for wanting to walk away. This kind of emotional manipulation can be incredibly difficult to handle, especially when you've been emotionally tied to them for so long. Another shocking reason narcissists refuse to let go is that they simply don't like being rejected. For a narcissist, rejection is an attack on their ego, and their fragile sense of self-worth can't handle it. The thought of someone walking away from them is a direct blow to their grandiose self-image, which is something they constantly work to uphold. Their need for constant validation makes the idea of being rejected an unbearable concept. When you try to leave, it can feel like you're questioning their superiority, which they'll never allow. This is why they will often go to extreme lengths to convince you to stay or reel you back in, even after the relationship has clearly run its course. A narcissist's need for attention is another driving force that keeps them clinging to you. They are often incredibly charming and can make you feel like you're the most important person in the world until they don't need you anymore. When you try to leave, however, they won't let go because they fear losing a source of admiration and validation. Narcissists thrive on attention and admiration, and they rely on people like you to feed their ego. They may use various tactics to ensure that they are always at the center of your world, manipulating your emotions and actions to keep you in their orbit. Narcissists also have a sense of entitlement that makes it difficult for them to let go of people they consider theirs. In their minds, you are simply an extension of them, and their possession of you validates their sense of importance. This entitlement can manifest in many ways, including trying to control your friendships, your time, and even your career. They believe that no one else deserves you more than they do, so when you try to break free, they see it as an affront to their own inflated sense of importance. This sense of ownership leads them to do whatever it takes to retain control over you, often using guilt or even threats to get their way. Another shocking reason narcissists won't let you go is the fear of losing a supply. In the narcissistic world, supply refers to the attention, admiration, and emotional energy they drain from those around them. You, as their partner, are seen as a valuable source of supply that helps maintain their sense of superiority and identity. If you try to leave, the narcissist might feel threatened, as they can't bear the thought of losing their source of validation. They may replace you with someone else, but the process of finding new supply is often exhausting and time-consuming. The narcissist wants to ensure that they are never without someone to serve their emotional needs, and this fear of supply loss often drives them to act in ways that are manipulative, deceptive, and downright damaging. Finally, narcissists often refuse to let go because they simply cannot face the consequences of their own actions. Relationships with narcissists are often filled with emotional highs and lows, and they frequently engage in manipulative and abusive behaviors. The thought of facing the fallout from their actions, the guilt, or the social consequences of their behavior is something they can't handle. So instead of letting go and facing the inevitable consequences, they cling to you, denying responsibility for their behavior and trying to manipulate you into staying. They may promise to change, offer false apologies, or try to gaslight you into believing that you're the one at fault, all in an effort to avoid facing the truth about themselves. As we've explored, there are multiple reasons a narcissist won't let you go, from their need for control and validation to their fear of rejection and losing supply. Their behaviors are rooted in deep psychological mechanisms that keep them locked in a cycle of manipulation. It's important to recognize these patterns so you can protect yourself and break free from their toxic influence. Thank you for watching. If this video gave you insight into the narcissistic mind, make sure to subscribe, like, and share it with anyone who might benefit. Understanding narcissism is the first step toward gaining the strength to walk away and reclaim your life. You deserve to be in a relationship that is built on mutual respect and care, not manipulation and control. Take care of yourself, and remember, you are worthy of love that empowers you, not diminishes you. Have you ever experienced a relationship where